finance expert Simeon Papailias. Welcome so much, first of all, for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing your name correctly.
It's Simeon Papailias. Thank you, and it's a pleasure having you.
Simeon Papailias. Okay, thank you. We got that right. Okay, so Simeon, are you surprised by the rate hike we saw today? It is 25 basis points higher than the expectation.
I am a little bit surprised, to be honest. I did expect it, like most of my peers, to come in at 0.75%. So I was taken a little aback by the 1%. It is quite aggressive. But I definitely understand where the Bank of Canada is coming from in what they're trying to achieve.
Right, and so everyone right now in Canada is dealing with the higher cost of living. Everything is going up. People are scrambling perhaps now to figure out their finances, their budgets, given that inflation and interest rates. They feel like a bit of a moving target here. Nobody really knows where they're going to land. They don't know how high things are going to go when it comes to the cost of fuel and food. So where should they start when they're trying to sort things out?
So I think the best thing to do, and we're talking about the average Canadian working out their average household bills every month. With a 1% increase, what that actually translates into over every 100,000 you have in mortgage. Let's say the average Canadian holds a mortgage of about, let's call it $400,000. This increase translates to about $80 per 100,000 you have borrowed, whether it's a line of credit or mortgage or otherwise. So in the case of a $400,000 mortgage, we're looking at an increase to your cost of carrying your debt of about $300 to $350. So things are not as stark as they seem to be when the headlines come out. We need to take a very calm approach, make sure we hamper down and we live a little bit more conservatively over the next 6 to 12 months to ensure that we have a well-budgeted household and we can take the pressure of trying to of course, tackle inflation.
Now, Simeon, if you're looking to purchase a home right now, I don't know if a lot of people are thinking, okay, now's the time to do it. But what's your advice there when you're talking strategy for people who are potential home buyers?
Home buyers are the biggest. The people that are going to get hurt the most is the home buyer trying to get qualified right now. We're going from all-time record high prices where the seller's market is trained to look for high prices and they haven't yet adjusted to the reality of the borrower's cost. So a home buyer right now has to be very patient and prudent to not overpay for their home. There is going to be some softening and balance coming back to the market. So you can just ensure when you're working with your broker, you really take into account your carrying costs because you cannot overpay for a home and ensure that you're well structured in the back with your bank mortgage to match your actual lifestyle. So the borrowing power has been shortened as a result of these increases. So just be very cognitive and very conscious of what you need to do as a buyer.
And so when it comes to, okay, say you are a home buyer, say you need to get that mortgage and you're looking at fixed versus variable, what are the considerations they should make there?
I think this is the time to really take a look inside. Fixed and variable is not so much, the variable has been winning for the last 20 years, meaning that you've saved more. But the price you put on peace of mind is also invaluable to many. Right now, because of the volatility and kind of the forces at play that we don't control, such as wars that are causing gas and food prices to go up and all these other things, I would recommend a first-time home buyer, for the sake of safety and security and peace of mind, do go with a fixed. Although data tells us variables have been saving people money over the past 20 years.
Okay, finance expert Simeon Papailias, thank you so much for joining us today and for your insights.
My absolute pleasure. Look forward to hearing from you again.